Hello everyone and welcome to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. My main channel is Moon Moth Goddess. For those of you that want to check out the other content that I do have available, I have about over 600 pick a card readings on that channel as well. I have a full playlist of all of the readings that I've done for that channel. So if this pick a card reading does resonate for you today, you can also head on over to my other channel to scroll through the playlist to see if there's any other readings that might be of interest to you. So I wanted to also thank you guys so much for your continued love and your support for the channel. It is fairly new, so I wanted to thank you guys so much for those of you that come over from my main channel. So our pick a card reading today is what belief is holding you back from your greatest potential. And then we're also going to be seeing what are some ways that you can move past a certain belief system that you do hold. Okay, so we do have 3 piles for you today. Those of you that feel drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay, as you may have messages that are spread across the piles, or maybe just 2 of them, maybe even just 1. Okay, so however you feel you want to do that, I ask that you really choose based off of your intuition. It could be one of the crystals that I do have here, or pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, whatever works best for you guys. So what belief is holding you back from your greatest potential, and how can you work on letting that belief go, or changing it, altering it for something that is going to support you becoming your best self. Okay, so pile number 1, you are going to be this polychrome jasper point for pile 1. And then pile number 2, you're going to be this polychrome jasper heart. And then pile number 3, you are going to be this polychrome point here, which is a little bit lighter in color. For pile number 3. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time. Timestamps will be down below for you guys, and they will also have the link for my other channel, Moon Moth Goddess, for you guys to check that out as well. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So for those of you that resonated with this crystal here, this is going to be your reading today, and we're looking into what belief is holding you back from your greatest potential. Okay, so I do have some tarot as well as some oracle cards, and I've kind of split these out in that this first 5 cards are going to be looking at what that belief system is, and then these other ones here are going to be looking into what you can do to move past this belief system, and then we'll get your oracle cards for some guidance. So let's take a look first at what the belief system is that you hold that is holding you back from your greatest potential. So we do have justice, we have the Hanged Man, we have card number 20, Rebirth, which is actually Judgment. We have the Sun. And then we also have the Chariot. Okay. So what belief system are you holding? Pile number 1. What I'm really feeling here is your ability to change or shift perspective about your past. And I say that because we do have justice and judgment here. Okay, and these are basically karma. So there is some type of maybe karmic situations that you may have gone through in your life, karmic lessons, right? And our ability to forgive, let go, release. And I feel like the belief systems that you hold are ones that are based off of your past. Okay. I may want to clarify these a little bit further just to kind of see what is there. But yeah, this is all about the past karmic lessons, and it's about being able to kind of choose differently, right? Moving forward, so that you are not allowing whatever belief system that is to impact your ability and your power to lead yourself towards happiness, fulfillment, joy, and willpower, determination, right? To lead you towards success. So it definitely has to do with your past. And I'm noticing that in this rebirth card, actually in the sun card too, we have two babies here, right? So for many of you, this can even be things that have happened to you even during childhood. Some of you, I'm feeling it's also ancestral, family, generational. I'm noticing that in this judgment card, there's a bunch of figures back here. So this almost makes me feel like there's something in your family line, some type of belief system that is something that was carried from prior generations, right? And this could have even been something that impacted you during your childhood, something that you've not been able to let go of, release from that. So yeah, I want to look a little bit more, but yeah, the Hangman energy is about having a shift or change in perspective. Okay, so whatever this is for you, it is something that is right now is holding you back, and I believe it is karmic. Okay, so let's actually grab another deck here and see if Spirit will give us a little bit more information. I may want to... There's actually another deck that I feel like would probably be really good too, so let's grab that one. Okay, so let's see, Spirit. Pile number 1 has justice and judgment here about the belief system that is holding them back from their greatest potential. Can you give us a little bit more information on the justice card and the judgment card? What is this? Where is this coming from, or what is it? Why is the justice card here? Four of Pentacles. Okay. So this Four of Pentacles energy here could, for some of you, it could be scarcity. Okay. Scarcity type of mindset, belief about that. Some of you from your past here, it could have been that your family ancestors may have lived during times of scarcity, of not having enough, right? And so that basically lack mentality, scarcity mindset, is something that is, I feel like in this case, holding you back, right? So it can feel the need also, I feel like, for fear of taking certain risks, right? And that could mean stepping outside of your comfort zone to really kind of balance out your own energies here, to find the willpower within yourself to really work towards, completing the things that you really want to do, right? So let's get a little bit more. Why is justice here? Ten of Pentacles. It's generational, okay? Like I was saying, it's all about wealth, okay? Family, generational wealth, abundance, prosperity. It may be feeling like you're too afraid, right? Too afraid to go after this thing because maybe you feel that you cannot accomplish it, or that you'll never get there, right? You'll never get to the Ten of Pentacles, right? The Ten of Pentacles is the wealth card in the tarot, okay? It is having and living a life that is, filled with abundance, stability, security, right? But this is kind of like the decisions that you're making here with the Justice card is about, of course, making decisions for your best and highest good. But it almost feels like with this Four of Pentacles being here that you feel afraid, right? Afraid. And then this could either be that we're holding on to money, right? We're holding on to it really tight because we're scared that well, what if I spend this and then I don't have money for food, or I don't have money for this or for that, right? So we keep ourselves in this little comfort zone of just holding on to something. For some of you, yeah, I feel like it's fear about taking that risk towards what you could really have. And I feel like with this 10 of Pentacles being here, that this is something that you're destined to have within this lifetime, for you to be able to, bring forth that powerful energy of the Chariot to move forward and beyond this. But yes, this is scarcity. Okay, so let's actually put these back here, and we'll look at Judgment. Okay, so why is Judgment here? Okay, so we have the High Priestess and we have the Moon. Okay, so to me, this is also because both the Moon and the High Priestess are talking about the subconscious. They're talking about intuition, right? But two very different energies. The Moon, or the High Priestess, is all about us trusting our intuition, and being connected to Source, right? The Moon energy is the shadow side, right? The shadow aspect of it, in that the Moon can bring about certain fears, illusions, right? Doubts that we have in our intuition, right? And it is because of this here, okay? That Four of Pentacles. So this mentality here, holding on to that, and feeling, maybe uncomfortable about making certain decisions to move forward because of this, right? So with Judgment, we're meant to really release, right? Let go. Looking back with Justice about the decisions we've made, also with Judgment, both of these are looking at those choices, decisions that we've made in the past, or even looking to, say, family line, right? We can look to family members that we know of that may be struggling, right? Or have struggled in the past, to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to choose different for myself. I'm not going to follow the path of mom or dad or, grandma, grandpa, or an aunt, uncle, whatever it is, somewhere, maybe even a sibling for some of you, right? Where you're noticing maybe like a sibling who's just like makes good money, but then they spend it all. And it's like they're, even though they have a good job and they're making good money, they don't have anything, right? They don't have the abundance, or they're constantly asking someone maybe to borrow money, or, it's just something, anything like that, right? So yeah, to me, it's about Judgment is about being able to release that value, that belief system surrounding scarcity, and for you to truly trust where your intuition is leading you towards, especially if it's, a new career or a certain path that you're following to end up at that 10 of Pentacles, right? To have that long-term security and stability, or to have retirement, or to be able to just feel secure, right? So the Moon can bring about a lot of those irrational fears. It can even bring about anxiety, confusion, maybe surrounding money. How am I going to get some? What can I do to create more? And it's like the Spirit's saying, if you only just listen to your intuition of where it's leading you towards, right? And kind of the way that I'm looking at this Judgment card here, we have all of the ancestors back here, and how this baby has kind of come this long way, right? Probably down this little path here. And then there's this blockage back here, right? Almost like your ancestors in a way are wanting you to leave that mentality that they may have had, and what has maybe held them back from their potential, for you to not return into that, right? The past being the past, let it go and continue to move forward from this energy of Judgment, which is rebirth. It's renewal. It's about you answering the call, following your soul's path without that belief system that is hindering you. For you to really trust your intuition and clear any of this confusion, anxiety, clouded judgment, things of that nature. And for some of you, it can even be that if it was something that you've gone through during childhood, Like there can also be a lot of repressed feelings and emotions, right? Stuff that's kind of sitting beneath the surface. Both of these, like I said, are subconscious here. The moon, though, could be subconscious thoughts, right? Something that you may not even be aware of, but it's there, right? It's there at the back of your mind, that block of, I can't do this because scarcity, right? With that moon. So yeah, that is the belief system. Okay, so now we are looking at what you can do to help to clear this. Okay, and this is going to be these other cards here. Okay, so what can you do to clear this belief system that is holding you back? We have the Three of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Look at that. This is Judgment again. Judgment again. Wow. We have the Nine of Wands. And then we also have the Empress. That is really beautiful. Okay, so what can you do to clear this belief system? Judgment is the main thing here, and the Empress, okay? Major things that you can do. With Judgment, again, it is going to be looking back to the past, looking at your past choices that you've made. Where have those choices led you? Right? Where have they led you at right now? And do you feel like you feel happy right now about where you're at? And if not, what have you learned about making choices and how those choices may have held you back, right? Like some of you may think, okay, well, you know, a couple years ago, you know, I really wanted to take this class, or I really wanted to apply for that job. And I should have did it. I should have done it. But then I got afraid. I was scared maybe of changing jobs or changing careers. And now I'm still stuck at the same job and I'm still miserable, right? So this is where we have that chance to look at our past. What choices have we made? What have we learned about those choices, and what have they taught us about our resistance to changing, choosing a different story, right? So yeah, this is this release here, okay, and answering your soul's calling. The Empress, many of you, this is going to be healing surrounding the feminine energy, okay? Because the Empress is really about abundance, manifestation, fertility, growth, unconditional love, nurturing. So this is going to be working towards nurturing yourself, right? Healing your feminine energy. And for some of you, it can even be maybe maternal line, right? That you are healing here. So the more that you're really working towards nurturing yourself, nurturing your ideas, creativity is also something with the feminine energy here too. Okay, so working towards healing, I feel like the feminine. And also the Three of Wands is about foresight. It's about planning for the future, having potential, seeing our potential of what we have for the future, and then believing in ourselves with the Empress, believing in our power, believing in our ability to be able to manifest, right? It's trust. I feel like a lot of this is trust, believing in your power, in yourself, in your greatness, and your ability to say, you know what, I am going to take the risk. I am going to continue to focus on what my goals are. So yeah, the Three of Wands is about planning, foresight, looking to the future, right? Looking ahead. So you can say, okay, this is the money that I have, and I really want to do this or that. For some of you, like I said, it could be a surrounding fear of taking a risk, stepping outside of your comfort zone with that Four of Pentacles, right? We feel safe and comfortable where we're at, and we fear change, right? So it's all about you having that drive and that willpower. And for many of you, it is going to come from healing the feminine, okay? The feminine energy within yourself. And then you move into the Four of Wands energy here too, right? So with your planning and your foresight for something, taking the steps that are necessary, you move yourself into this Four of Wands energy, right? Which brings about stability, okay? The Nine of Wands being here is also about resilience. It's about hard work. It's about not giving up, right? And sometimes with the Nine of Wands, this could be kind of moving into uncharted territory. Maybe this is something that your family hasn't done, right? You're just kind of choosing to be different, choosing to break that mold, right? of fears, of illusions of I can't do this, or I can't become this person, or I can't get this done, right? Uncharted territory for you, but this is all about you right there, believing in you, your greatness, your potential, not giving up on your goals, not giving up on your dreams, whatever those might be. Okay. So I am seeing that we do have Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Taurus, Libra energy here. So let's go into your oracle messages, okay? So we have Willow Spirit with flexibility, okay? And this may be a need for you to maybe say be more flexible with the opportunities that are coming to you, or to, you know, really, I feel like trust in what Spirit is guiding to you, okay? So let's see what else. We have fulfillment. We have the divine gateway. We have career, wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. And then we also have Nyx with secrets. Okay, so another thing that I'm seeing here is with this Nyx, the secrets. This is also, there's another belief here that you might hold with that. Nyx is all about secrets and things that are hidden, things that are being concealed from you. Okay, so as you're kind of moving along your path and trying to work towards becoming, you know, your greatest, Nyx is about us not having to know all the answers and have it all figured out. It is, like I said, a lot about trust. Okay, the willpower to move ahead without knowing exactly how something is going to turn out. Okay, so this is going to be a need for you to surrender your need to know, right? Your need to know, and just trust, right? Be flexible is what Spirit is saying, right? Be flexible with those opportunities, and knowing that even though you might not be exactly where you want to be, finding fulfillment is something that is very possible for you, right? We have career here, and I'm also noticing that we have wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. So some of you, it may also be that Spirit is saying here that maybe you are truly someone who is meant to, I feel like even those of you that kind of feel called to the arts, music, learning, expanding your knowledge, finding joy, right, and fulfillment in the career that you truly feel aligned with, right? The divine gateway is really talking about us connecting into, you know, the spiritual realm, our higher self, our ancestors, our, you know, spirit team. And those of you that feel, you know, very much starseed, it can be that you're connecting in with, you know, your tribe there, your people there, your connections there, and that you're receiving those downloads of information. And for some of you, it can even be that you are maybe finding that you are pursuing a soul's purpose, right, for you, because we do have the divine gateway there. So it's just making me feel there's a need for reflection. There's a need for introspection with the divine gateway. If you notice, looking at her, she's got, like, in her face, everything in here. It's like there's so much knowledge, I feel like Spirit's saying, within you, right? The keys to unlocking your potential, your greatest, are within you, right? Like, you are the gateway. You are the portal to being and to your greatest potential here. Yeah, some of you, I feel like Spirit is saying here, maybe for some of you that are feeling called to, this kind of reminds me of like Queen of Cups or King of Cups type of energy. Very intuitive, very healing, very loving, very nurturing, all about the arts, travel, expression, creativity. And so I can see where the healing, the feminine energy is going to help with that, right? Because I feel like Spirit's saying here, not just any job, not just any career or any path is going to be for you. It's about you finding one that is very heart-centered, one that is bringing you the fulfillment that you're really looking for, right? So I want to get a little bit more about this career. So what does pile number 1 need to know about career? And I feel like because I'm seeing flexibility here with career too, you know, kind of like I was saying earlier, it's like we may not arrive exactly at our career that we feel like is it, right? The one that is going to be our final one, or the one that truly, but it could be like you are maybe meant to try many things, right? Experience many things until you really find something that allows you the flexibility to stay creative, right? Is what Spirit's saying here. Is could totally bring you the fulfillment that you're looking for by you finding creative forms of expression, right, with your career. And Spirit asking you in a way to be flexible, right? To be open to trying things, because it could be that as you're trying these things, you're gaining wisdom, you're gaining knowledge that may really help you to arrive at finding what is perfect for you, right? You could be learning certain things by trying different career paths, or you know, different paths within your life that are leading you, right? So this is where Spirit's saying your flexibility is needed, right? Because we may have like one set idea in our mind that I only can do this, and that's going to make me feel like I've accomplished something in my life, that I'm at my potential, right? This is Spirit saying be flexible, right? Release the need to know, you know, exactly how something is going to turn out, because exploring, discovery, of your passions, your desires are going to help you to find something that is perfect for you. And I love this tree that's here. It has a little ladder here, right? There's all of these butterflies that are surrounding it. So it may even be symbolic for you that your career may change throughout your life, right? You may not find yourself in the same place, you know, even if you're someone who goes to school, gets a degree, you have your job, and then you find later on, this isn't fulfilling for me, right? I'm also feeling, because I'm seeing this beautiful kind of glow around this tree, that there is something very significant for you within your career field, something that you choose that is really important, I feel like, to your growth, you know, to your process of arriving at maybe the one that you feel like, wow, this is it. This is truly what is allowing me to be and live in my fullest potential, right? And sometimes we can get discouraged because we feel like, okay, I made this choice, I've led myself to this place, but I still don't feel like this is it, right? Be open to that, because that's where I'm feeling like Spirit is saying here that you're kind of picking up your little tools along the way, right? And that may be why Spirit is saying be flexible. So what does pile number 1 need to know about career? Ace of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning, a new opportunity that Spirit is guiding to you, right? So be flexible with it, be open to it, is what Spirit is saying here. Okay, let's see what else. What is pile number 1? Right? So don't fear taking, when Spirit is kind of presenting an opportunity to you, take it, right? Take some time. Yes, listen to your intuition if you feel like it is a good fit for you, but there may be a reason, you know, that Spirit is kind of guiding something to you. Let's see, what is career? Ace of Swords. Yep, look at that. 2 aces here. The Ace of Swords is about clarity, right? I'm seeing the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is recognition. We've got the 8 of Pentacles underneath that, right? The 8 of Pentacles is about, look at the chariots there too. Beautiful. So the 6 of Wands is about you gaining recognition, right? You gaining the recognition that you are deserving of for all of the hard work. The Eight of Pentacles is about self-mastery, right? It's about committing ourselves to our goals, having the drive, the willpower, right? This is your potential right here, right? The Empress is your potential, right? Your power to create, your power to manifest and enjoy what it is that you're doing, you know, in any area of your life here, right? You are going to have that fulfillment, right? But it is, again, about releasing that belief that you hold about, you know, how it is something that you're allowing to kind of, in a way, hold you back. And like I said, for some of you, subconscious, right? The moon energy, those things that are kind of embedded into our mind where we just automatically say, no, I'm not going to do this, or no, I'm not going to do that. I can't do this, or I can't risk this, I can't risk that. We hold ourselves back, right? So I feel like Spirit's saying here, the Ace of Swords is bringing in clarity. It's like a breakthrough, the light bulb going on, right? So to me, looking at how, like I said, this beautiful golden orb that's kind of surrounding this tree with the ladder and the butterflies and all these birds that are in the sky, this career path is going to be something that is super significant for you in your life, right? The one that I feel like is, this almost feels like soul purpose. Okay, not just any career. Like I said, yes, you may kind of find yourself in different areas of your life and kind of exploring what fits for you. But I feel like Spirit's saying here, what is truly going to bring you the fulfillment is one that allows you to creatively express yourself. So some of you could be receiving, right, downloads from Spirit, clarity, where you finally have that epiphany, right? And the Six of Wands is about you gaining recognition, right? That is your potential right there, right? Like I said, the Empress. So what I want to do, I'm going to close out this reading. We are going to be getting a little bit of guidance from the Kuan Yin Oracle. So I'm going to read that for you guys. So what message does Pile 1 need to hear at this time? Pile 1. And I'm actually going to shuffle this over here just in case there's any images that need to be covered up. Okay, so you've got Mother Fierce. Okay, Mother Fierce. So let's see. Card 18. Okay. So this one says, Beloved, you have been growing spiritually, and sometimes this evokes responses from others. The responses may be loving and affirming, encouraging and validating. Many will choose to be inspired by your growth. Sometimes, however, lower vibrational responses will arise which might be fearful, insecure, jealous, or angry. These responses arise so they can be healed. The healing for you is in how you choose to allow yourself to shine and not be diminished by the healing process of another. For the other, their healing is their journey, and you have offered them a great service. Know that you do not need to be afraid, nor do you need to hold yourself back out of fear. There is nothing that escapes the notice of beloved Mother Kuan Yin as a divine mother of fierce compassion and protection. She sees all, she knows all, she blesses all. Can lift you beyond fear and threat, beloved, into a place of unity with divine love that secures you against any would-be threat and delivers you into peace. For you to benefit the most from her protection, you need to trust in her light and realize that she is shining through your own inner light, that she and you are one in truth. From this perspective, you can realize that you always have the right to say no to any energy of fear or doubt that seeks to cause you harm. Harm comes from a lower vibration. It does not need to be feared, but it does need to be responded to with assertiveness and compassion. Kuan Yin now helps you to retain your inner peace in the face of any lower vibrational energy, so that you can be kind and accepting of the divine essence in all of existence, no matter how heavily veiled the divinity appears to be, and yet also remain assertive that only unconditionally loving vibrations are welcome in your energy field. Okay? So really beautiful message. And that sometimes, like I said, with that subconscious mind, the moon energy, those fears, right? from within. And some of you may even find that maybe are all of your family members supportive, right? Or your friends supportive of that. So it's just going to be kind of changing perspective with, you know, others also values, opinions about your path, what that looks like for you, right? Especially if you have like family members or friends or people that may not be as supportive, or even people that are, right? People that are jealous, okay? This is about you stepping into your power here as the Empress, creating, becoming your greatest. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 1. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So we're looking at what belief is holding you back from your greatest potential. Okay, so we're going to be looking at 2 little sets of tarot. I've kind of split it out for this top 5 to be what the belief system is, and then these ones here are going to be how can you help to clear, remove, let go of this belief that is blocking you. Okay, so let's look at these ones here. What belief is holding you back from your greatest potential? We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. We have the Druid, which is actually the Hierophant. The Two of Shields, which is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting from this is there... And I'm seeing, because the Hierophant is literally about our belief systems that we hold, right? And how, I mean, sometimes those belief systems that we can have, they can hinder us, right? We can be needing to really look to the lessons that we've learned, the wisdom that we've gained from the experiences that we've had to shift those belief systems, okay? So we are going to clarify this a little bit more to get a little bit more specific, but what I'm already kind of getting from the energy in these cards is indecision is one of them. Fear, okay? Maybe even about making the wrong choice. So I'm looking at how this dragon and this guy too, okay? The bird, I don't know if this is a crow or a raven, is sitting on the top of his head. So to me, this is spirit, right? Guiding you. And he's holding his cup, but the way that his face kind of looks is almost like there's uncertainty. And even this dragon, this big dragon, right? And there's this little, well, it might not be little, but there's this water, right? This little, whatever this is, a river or something like that, that is right at his feet. And the dragon has stopped, right? And is looking down at it. So it almost makes me feel like you guys are... There's something that is making you not trust your intuition, your choices to, I don't know, maybe, like I said, it kind of makes me feel like you're fearing making the wrong choice here. Even this guy with the Two of Pentacles, first off, he's in the snow. He's barefoot. So this almost makes me feel, in a way, because the Two of Pentacles is about weighing our options, making a choice or having a choice to make. That this guy almost looks like he's not wearing clothes that are appropriate for the weather. So this kind of gives me the indication that you guys are sitting on your decisions, you know, because he could have been here since the spring or, you know, since the summer with no shoes on and like this little outfit that he's got on. So it's like you guys are waiting on your choice or your decision here, right? Even with this Two of Wands, he's looking at, you know, the Two of Wands is about making a choice. It's a crossroads. It's about making a choice, choosing your path, right? Choosing your path here. And you have the Ten of Cups. Which is about happiness. It's about fulfillment, feeling fulfilled, right? So it's almost like you're You're sitting on choices or decisions with doubts, with fears that are blocking you from like, should I make this choice? Should I open myself up to this opportunity? You know? Like stagnancy in a way, almost. Like I said, this guy doesn't look like he's weather appropriate. You know, it's not like he just got there and he's got this choice to make. He's been standing there for a while, you know? So it's like a need for really kind of evaluating. And this dragon is just like probably an extension, right, of your energy here of uncertainty about crossing that path, you know? So let's see. I want to look at this, the Hierophant, and see what that is. You know, it's like, you know that you want to open yourself up to opportunities, right? You want to open yourself up to the opportunities here, and you're wanting fulfillment, right? You want to make sure that the choice that I'm going to make is going to bring me happiness. But it's the lack of decision, the lack, you know, because these energies here being very like back and forth with the Two of Pentacles. It could be, yes, I should, no, I shouldn't. Yes, I should do this, no, I shouldn't. Going back and forth, like trying to evaluate things, quite like the ups and the downs, right? So let's see. It just feels like uncertainty or fear of making the wrong choice. Okay, so why is the Hierophant here for pile 2? Why is the Hierophant here for pile number 2? The Hangman. This is Spirit saying here, there's something about your perspective, the way in which you are looking at things. Okay. What is this Hierophant? Eight of Swords. Okay, that is negative thinking, self-sabotaging thoughts, limitations. Okay. Let's see. Why is the Hierophant here? The High Priestess. Okay. So to me, this is doubtful of your intuition, not trusting your intuition. I want to look at this Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is some type of imbalance here. And the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. And this is basically us putting work into something, right? And with that work that we invest our time and energy into, you know, of course, we're wanting that exchange back from the universe. Like, I'm working towards this career goal. I'm working towards this on my spiritual path. A talent, a skill, a gift, a project that you guys have, whatever it is, right? And we're putting in the effort so that we are able to receive. Is that constant flow from the universe, right? Of something we work towards, we've focused on it, we're setting our mind to it, and we know that and can trust that the universe is going to respond with opportunities, right? But with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying this Eight of Swords, it could be that you feel, one of your belief systems is that you feel that if I make this choice, if I choose to do this, what if nothing happens? What if I don't end up at my 10 of Cups? What if I make a mistake? Right? So it is that negative thought that is, or way of thinking that is in a way kind of holding you guys back. Okay, so let's see what else. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Knight of Cups again. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Wands in reverse is basically when we have or feel inspired by something. We feel some type of energy within us that is, or even a download, right? We receive from Spirit. We have this great idea, right? The Spirit is kind of bringing into us to inspire us, to kind of bring about some type of action within us, okay? But our negative thinking feels that because we're sitting so long with indecision, what happens to this idea, right? You get inspired, you have a dream, you have a vision, whatever it is that the way in which, these inspirations kind of come to you, right? And you think about them, and you, instead of making the choice to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to open myself up to opportunities. You allow that idea to kind of fall away. You forget about it. You let it die, right? Basically, you let it die. The flame goes out, the spark's gone, right? Because of the negative thinking, of feeling, if I make this choice, what if I don't receive anything in return? So instead of making a choice, you make no choice, right? Because you feel like you cannot trust your intuition. And that, again, with the hangman energy here, is all about that shift or change in perspective that is needed, okay? So yeah, that belief system could be, I don't feel like the universe is going to give back, right? I don't feel like I'm gonna invest in my time and energy into something and it's gonna be for nothing, right? So this creates this imbalance here with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so let's put this under here, and then we're gonna look at how you can fix it. Let's see, what else do we have here? We've got Pisces energy here. We also have Cancer, Scorpio. We do also have Aries, Capricorn, more Pisces energy. Okay, so let's look at what you can do to fix this, to heal it, to release it, let it go. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is lack. This is a lack mentality, scarcity. Okay, which is something that pile number one got to. And I feel like this is something that's common, right? It's not something that is out of the ordinary for people to have. We feel lack. We feel like we cannot trust to make this change or to become this person, right? That we really want to be or we really want to do, right? To live up to our potential. It's this feeling of lack, scarcity, despair, right? We're not going to have enough money. Or if we want to become this, we want to become a singer, we want to become a dancer, we want to become an artist, we want to, be an owner of a company, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, your talents, your skills, all of that. It's just we feel this energy of lack, of scarcity, right? We're not going to be able to do it, okay? So we also have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Fool, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so the first thing here with the Five of Pentacles is, of course, releasing the feeling of lack, right? And that is work. It takes work for us to learn to believe in ourselves. And I feel like you working towards embodying the energy of the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Fool energy, right, are really going to be something that truly help you, okay? Both the Knight of Wands is, we'll start with that. The Knight of Wands is passion. It is desire. It is that driving force within us that is leading us forward, okay? And if you look at this Knight of Wands, he looks like he's kind of crouching down in a little bush or something like that. But look at his eyes, right? He is like laser focused on what it is that he wants, right? He has it in his sight. He's focused on it. I'm going after it. It is that energy within you that Spirit is really kind of wanting you to embody here. And then we have this kind of changing into, in a way, this King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a leader, okay? A leadership type of mentality. It's about you taking the reins, being in control of you, making decisions and choices that are going to lead you to your potential, right? So this is basically Spirit saying, you are in control here. right? The King of Wands, it could be a need for working on your confidence, on your self-esteem, on your creative abilities, about the things that you are passionate about and pursuing those things, right? In order for you to live up to your fullest potential, your greatest potential, right? So it could be whatever, helps you, maybe to kind of do some exercises to help you to work on your self-confidence, right? Maybe it's surrounding yourself with maybe people who are supportive, or it could be finding a group of people who are interested in the same things that you are passionate about, right? And so it's kind of like all of you together in a group. Inspire each other. Surround yourself with people that inspire you, right? So that you learn to gain more acceptance for yourself and your talents, your skills, the potential that you see within you, you feel within you, is in there, right? So a lot of that is going to come down to your confidence, you taking the lead. The Fool energy is also something to work on, right? The Fool is all about taking the risk, taking the leap of faith. The Fool is a very free-spirited energy of adventure and keeping yourself open to your unlimited potential, which is basically what Spirit's saying here, right? Is you have unlimited potential. You have the Six of Wands energy here too. And the Six of Wands is about recognition, right? And I feel like this is about you gaining the recognition that you deserve by letting go, right? Of this lack scarcity mindset, right? Embodying this energy of the Knight and King of Wands, which is all about passion. And it could be the things that you are passionate about, right? Whatever they might be, there has to be someone someone that has or shares the same passion, right, as you. And sometimes we think, okay, nobody likes the things I like. We share those interests with more people than we think they do, right? And so it could be doing a little research online, maybe finding people, like I said, who like things that you like, or people that you look up to, people that you want to kind of emulate that type of energy, embody that energy. But this is about you being strong, independent, charismatic, and realizing that you truly have and hold the power within yourself to be able to take the lead with that King of Wands, okay? So I'm seeing this as a lot of solar plexus energy, okay? Solar plexus. The Five of Pentacles is going to be working on the root chakra, okay? That is where we fear scarcity in the root chakra. This is when our basic needs are not being met, right? Food, love, shelter, money. If we have any abandonment wounds, right? If we have any abandonment wounds where we just feel like maybe we're in fight or flight, right? Or we're just kind of feeling that we're not going to feel stable, we're not going to feel secure. That is root chakra, okay? Knight of Wands, King of Wands energy is going to be all about solar plexus, maybe even a little bit of sacral chakra, okay? But it's truly going to be you finding that strong, powerful energy within yourself. And it could be by just kind of working on boosting up your level of confidence in yourself, your talents, your skills, whatever it is that you're working towards. And then just kind of keeping yourself in this place with the Full energy where you are open to change, first off, right? You're open to change. You're open to taking certain risks in life. And that takes confidence. That takes belief in yourself, right? And this is your starting point to me, is making sure that your foundation is stable, the root chakra, okay? Then working your way into solar plexus energy here so that you feel more confident in being able to just kind of go out and work towards keeping yourself open to the opportunities that are there, feeling more confident and being able to make choices. And even if it is not the right one, know that you still have power over it. You can say, okay, you know what? That didn't work. I'm going to, I learned a lesson from that and I'm going to make another choice, right? The important part is that you don't stop. You don't give up, right? The King of Wands is definitely energy that is very motivated. For some of you, it can even maybe getting like a mentor, right? Speaking to someone who you really enjoy their energy, or kind of like you're inspired by their drive, their passion, their power that they have to kind of take certain risks in life, right? Nothing changes, right, unless we kind of take the lead with something and keep ourselves open to it. We're never going to, achieve the success or the potential that we're meant to live up to if we stand out here with the Two of Pentacles like this other guy barefoot in the snow. If we don't make the choice, right, it can definitely lead to stagnancy, blocking us from finding fulfillment and happiness. And I feel like Spirit is saying, if you embody these energies here of the Fool, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, you are going to gain the recognition that you deserve, right? That is you. The Six of Wands is about success, victories, achievements, celebration, being recognized by your peers, by your friends, by your family, and you kind of being stand out, right? Because you were able to push yourself towards your greatness, towards your potential, okay? So, what else do we have here? We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we have Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. So let's look at your oracle cards. We have the Bluebell Fairy with gratitude. We have trust. Okay, trusting in the unknown, and that is that Fool right there. We have well-being, solitude, clarity, planning, releasing, illusion. And then we have Sophia with divine wisdom. Okay, I'm also kind of seeing for some of you, maybe even crown chakra. Okay, crown chakra energy, which is going to help you to strengthen that connection that you have to Source, God, Spirit, Universe. Okay, because I feel like Spirit's saying here, they've been working with you to try to help you to receive certain messages, certain downloads that are helping to give you that encouragement, right? That drive to kind of light the fire within you, I feel like, right? And so the divine wisdom is something that is, that we can find in our connection to Source. And that can be practiced through, especially for those of you that are not too comfortable or don't really know anything about connecting to your spirit guides or your ancestors and having them help to guide you, or even connection in with your higher self, right? So meditation may also be something that helps you to really learn how to keep yourself open to that, right? So that you are able to receive that wisdom, that knowledge from your higher self, or, whatever you are choosing to connect to during meditation, or, prayer, or however way in which you connect to the divine. Okay. I'm also seeing here that with the trust, which is a thing, a need for your learning how to trust, right? Trust the wisdom, trust the knowledge in trusting yourself, believing yourself, right? And again, this is going to come from your self-confidence, right? Your self-esteem, your self-worth, working on those, but also trusting in your well-being, trusting that if you choose to take a risk, take a leap of faith, that the universe is going to provide, right? Because if you're coming from this energy of the Five of Pentacles, right, you feel that energy of lack, right? I'm not good enough, or I don't have enough, or I feel void, or I feel emptiness. I feel the energy of despair. It's about you working and knowing that the universe is going to make it possible for you to align with this energy, because it's who you're truly meant to become, right? And this is Spirit wanting you to kind of learn to trust in the way in which they're leading you, right? For your well-being, so that you don't feel like, okay, well, if I make this choice that, my life is going to go totally downhill, right? It can also be really taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself here as well. And then with clarity here, right? And if you look at this clarity card, we have this woman that's here, and there is this, what is this, a hawk or an eagle? An eagle, maybe? I don't know. But it's like this bird is like attached right there to her, right? Almost like he's telling her in a way, look at what I'm seeing, right? Look at what I see. See through the eyes of the divine, of what is possible for you, right? So this is going to be you working towards releasing the illusions, right? What could that illusion be? The illusion could be the Five of Pentacles. The illusion could be, you know, some of the feeling of, if I work towards this, that I'm not going to make the right choice, or that something's not going to be given. The universe is not going to provide, right? So that can be part of that illusion that you're also needing to let go of, right? Of not believing in yourself, not having trust, not having faith, right? Because this Fool energy, yes, it can be scary, right? It can be that we feel like we really want to do something, but we're so scared to do it, right? And there you are, pile number 2, in the snow with no boots on, right? Waiting on your choice or your decision. And that is the pain, or the mistake right there, is no decision, right? That is the issue. It's not making any decision at all. So you don't really change, you don't really grow, you don't evolve, you don't, you know, live up to potential because you're too afraid to make a choice, right? So what if you make the wrong one? So what if it's, you know, not exactly what you wanted? Change it. Know that you have the power to do that, but at least you did it, you tried it, didn't work, that's okay. Try again, right? It's not about how many times you fall down, it's about how many times you get back up and get back out there. And that's what the King of Wands does, right? He wants what he wants, he has a goal, he has a dream, and not giving up, okay, is that energy, that drive, that force within you that Spirit is really saying, you know, to really embody that, okay? So with the clarity here, it also says planning, okay? So planning, strategy, foresight, thinking ahead, right? Writing it down in a notebook, like, okay, this is my goal, right? This is what I want. And what steps do I need to take to get there? Okay. So maybe an energy of solitude here could be, this kind of remind me of the Hermit energy, where you spend some time alone in reflection, discovering who you are, what your desires are, what you like, right? Because living up to your greatest potential is unique to you, right? What are your talents? What are your skills? What types of, you know, things about yourself that you haven't uncovered yet? This is that path where you discover who you truly are, right? The gifts that you hold, the things that you haven't shared yet with the world. And spending that time alone is something that we all need. So we find ourselves, we find out who we are, what we love, what we're good at, right? Also with the Bluebell Fairy here, it says gratitude, right? So that can even be holding gratitude for what you have now, right? We can always have more gratitude, but it's also about you holding gratitude for the lessons that you've learned, even though they may have been things that have discouraged you, or that they have been things that have set you back. But we hold gratitude for those things because they've taught us. And that's what the Hierophant is about. Lessons, knowledge, wisdom that we gain through experience, right? Through the experience. And so, yeah, I'm feeling a lot. This energy here is Spirit really saying, trust in your wisdom, trust in the knowledge that you already hold, right? From the lessons that you've learned. Look back at your choices, your decisions, and where they've led you along your path, right? You're completely worthy of being in that 10 of Cups energy, right? Fulfillment, joy, happiness, you know, feeling very ambitious and goal-oriented and focused, right? Just like this Knight of Wands on whatever that is for you, right? And again, the King of Wands embodying that energy to help you to lead yourself towards success, towards victory by being confident, right? Working on your confidence, working on your self-esteem. Like I said, again, to me, it's a lot of solar plexus energy here. Okay? So I'm going to close this reading out with getting one last message for you guys, and I'm going to be getting it from the Kuan Yin Oracle. Okay, and I'm just going to shuffle it off camera because this deck may have some images that I need to cover up for YouTube. So let's just see. Pile number 2. What is pile 2's guidance? What is pile 2's guidance? Whoa. Okay, yeah, that one. That one needs to be covered. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to edit that. Okay, you guys won't see it. We have Sacred River Yangtze. Okay. Sacred River Yangtze, and that is 25. Okay, so this one says, where is the good stuff at? Okay, so the Sacred River Yangtze is an extension of the intelligent guidance of the Divine Mother, her hand reaching through your soul and guiding you towards your highest destiny, right? And we also have Sophia here, which is also Divine Mother, so that's really beautiful. So I don't know, maybe for some of you too, working on healing feminine energy may be something for you guys too. So it says, she helps the higher self release any impurities which it no longer needs to contain. In doing so, there can be a period of spiritual release and even physical detoxification. The detox may occur through emotions that surface, inexplicable pains or aches in the body, a feeling of tiredness for no particular reason, and a need to rest or the urge to meditate more, do healing, go for swims in the ocean, attend a yoga class, or even change the way you are eating and sleeping. These are natural intuitive impulses that confirm your soul is going through a cleansing process as it brings more of its purity into expression on the physical plane. Kuan Yin speaks as the soul of the Sacred River Yangtze now and guides you to be kind to yourself during these changes and to honor your inner guidance as your own inner light grows stronger now. Trust the flowing changes of the sacred river through your life. You may observe that people are even more attracted to your light during such time and in the period following this shift in your light quotient. You are holding more light in your being, and without the old veils covering your inner light, your soul is able to shine through the matter stronger than ever before. Some people will be attracted to these changes in you, and your relationships will grow and improve. There might be some that are fearful of the changes. Keep firm boundaries that are loving and don't worry about any extra attention you will receive. Your light is not just growing brighter, it is growing stronger too, and you will be ready to handle any situation that comes to you with joy, grace, and effectiveness. Be kind and patient, stay true to yourself, and trust that spiritual growth serves all. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 2. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So for those of you that resonated with this crystal here, this is going to be a reading today, and we're looking into what belief is holding you back from your greatest potential. And let me just move pile 2s out of the way, and we'll get yours out here. Okay, so I have the tarot cards kind of split out here. These top 5 are going to be what is the belief. These ones here are going to be how can you help to heal, clear, release this belief that you're carrying that is blocking you, basically holding you back from your greatest potential. And then we also have some oracle cards for some guidance or messages that Spirit has, okay? So for pile 1 and pile 2, I had to do a little bit of clarifications to kind of dig in a little bit deeper, so we might probably have to do that for you too. So pile 3, what belief is holding you back from your greatest potential? We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Father, which is the Emperor. We have the Fool. The Page of Shields, which is the Page of Pentacles. And then we also have the King of Shields. Okay, so one of the things that I'm kind of seeing within the imagery that is here, and it's mainly this Page of Pentacles that I'm looking at, even this King, is that The Page of Pentacles is an eagerness that we feel to plant the seed for something new. And that could be for a creative project, something that we're wanting to do. Okay. But the thing that I'm noticing about this page is that she's sitting on the ground, looks like she's sitting in the middle of the forest. The forest is dark. Okay. And she almost has this energy about her of potentially uncertainty, right? Uncertainty here. And I feel like because she's sitting down, normally in a regular tarot deck, you will see the page looks excited and it's holding its pentacle like, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to start this. But she almost is sitting down here looking at the pentacle, almost looks like whatever this is symbolic for you of is something that you feel maybe even a little bit worried or concerned. To me, it's also non-action, lack of action, because she's sitting, right? She's sitting in the middle of the forest here and contemplating, you know, can I do this? Look at this pentacle. Like, I don't even know what to do with this pentacle, right? And I'm looking at how in the King of Pentacles, which kind of looks at this like it's the same girl. And she's sitting here in front of the king with him, with his pentacle, which is huge, right? And he's got all of this beautiful energy. He's got this beautiful throne, this chair that he's sitting on. He's dressed really beautifully, right? And the King of Pentacles is really this energy of stability, security, taking risks, staying committed, right, to what your goals are. And here she is kind of sitting on this little stool here, rubbing his feet, right? So it's kind of like she's looking at him as like, this is where she wants to be, right? This being here, the King of Pentacles being maybe for you what your greatest potential is, right? Maybe this is your higher self. And here you are kind of looking at the king, looking within yourself to say, can I even do this? And what makes me feel is that the belief is around your masculine energy, okay? Because you do have the Emperor here. And the Emperor is all about strategy, planning, focus, discipline, right? That with these ideas and the things that inspire you, that you actually have the power within you to take action towards what those things are. Yes, with the full energy, it could mean that you have to take some type of risks, and there may be some challenges that you'll find, as we're seeing in the back of this Fool card. There's a bunch of these mountains here, right? Huge mountains, right? The Fool doesn't see that. He's ready to kind of take a leap off of this I don't even know what this is. He's taking a leap, right? He's not concerned about those mountains. He's not concerned about the challenges. All he knows is he's going, and this little dog, right, is trying to warn him like, hey, if you do this, know that there's going to be some challenges that are here, right? The Fool doesn't care. So I feel like there is a lack of action that you have surrounding your ability to see yourself. And it could even be maybe like a lack of commitment, right? A lack of focus, a lack of discipline, especially with us having the Emperor here. So I want to kind of look at this energy a little bit more. And some of you, it could be that, you know, maybe your potential is to become the King of Pentacles, that you truly are meant to be someone who keeps yourself focused, keeps yourself committed, disciplined towards working towards your goals, right? Many of you with the King of Pentacles could be that you're truly meant to be someone to experience abundance, prosperity, right? But it is about your choice here, right? To choose to plant that seed for this something new. It requires you to step outside of your comfort zone, to take a risk, right? But the King of Pentacles is all about taking risks, right? We don't achieve this level of success within our life without taking a risk, right? So yeah, to me, this is surrounding the masculine energy, which is about our action. What action are we taking in order to make this happen, right? And if she's sitting down and she's not like the fool, right? She may think about it, think about doing it, but she's sitting, right? Like this almost feels overwhelming, right? In some way for you to say, okay, can I really do this? Like, do I believe in myself enough to be able to make something happen, right? So I'm feeling that there's a wounded, maybe masculine energy here, or maybe a lack of discipline, right? Maybe not believing in yourself and your ideas and the potential that you truly do have, okay? So I want to clarify this. The Emperor energy. Let's see, pile 3. Right? The masculine energies, or the Emperor, is all about structure, order, discipline, stability, right? So maybe there's a fear of a lack of stability, or you won't be stable, right? I can never do this. I can never achieve this in my lifetime, right? But it's all requires you to embody that masculine energy. We all have both feminine, masculine, and it is our masculine energy that helps us to achieve, right? We take action towards something. So let's see, what is this energy here? And I feel like without even looking so far at what your how can I fix this, to me it could be healing the masculine energy, right? Why is the Emperor here? Ten of Cups. This is family. Okay. What I'm getting for some of you, and this may not be for all of you, but for some of you, I'm even getting like missing a father figure, male figure in your life, okay? Because the Ten of Cups is a family card. So this may even have something to do with the masculine in your life, right? Either if you're like married or you're in a relationship, or even something having to do with your family line. Okay. Like let's just say you were someone who went through abandonment and you didn't have a father that was present, right? You may not really have that structure within the family union. You may not have had that support within the family. Okay. Especially if you were someone who was kind of raised by a single parent, right? And maybe the father was absent, okay? So let's see here. Okay, Six of Cups. This is childhood for some of you. Inner childhood. Giving. Maybe this is something that you weren't given. You weren't given structure. You weren't given something here within the family. Let's see. What is this Emperor? Nostalgia, memories. It's your past. It could be your inner child. Four of Swords. It could be your inner child here. Nostalgia, memories, the past. Okay. Four of Swords. Six of Swords. Okay. So I feel like Spirit's saying here, we've got the moon energy at the bottom of the deck. The moon is fears, subconscious fears, anxiety, worry, uncertainty. So this is something that is happening to you subconsciously. Because we have the Six of Cups energy here, I do really feel like it has something to do with family, okay? Childhood for some of you, family, father for some of you. And it doesn't even need to be that it is a male, right? Because we can have a parent, even a mother who embodies the energy of the Emperor, right? This is going to be more authoritative type of energy. Okay. So you could definitely have a mom, a mom who is very authoritative, strict, or, you know, but this is also about your power here, right? You kind of taking the lead. And I feel like with the Six of Swords being here, this is something that you may have not been able to heal or move on from, because the moon is reflective of a lot of repressed emotions, repressed or suppressed feelings and emotions that can create a lot of subconscious fears, doubts, anxiety, confusion. Okay. And because of that, I feel like with the Four of Swords energy here, this is Spirit saying that your mind may not necessarily be at the most stable place because of the anxiety, right? The fear, the worrying. I don't know if this is like maybe feeling like a lack of security in the family. Maybe you were someone who grew up maybe like an unstable household, or, you know. Okay, so I want to get a little bit more with this. Yeah, but maybe this is some type of value from our belief system from childhood, right? The Six of Swords is meant to transition, move. I don't know. For some of you with the Six of Swords energy here, it's almost making me feel like some of you could have had a absent family member, even lost a family member, or even I'm getting like a lot of movement, a lot of moving. Okay, so let's see. What does pile number 3 need to know about this Emperor energy? The Six of Cups, Ten of Cups. The Crown Chakra. Journey of Solitude. Ego Death. And we have Deep Perspective. Okay. I'm just feeling I want more. I want more. I want to see what this is. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling already with this. Where is my tarot deck? Why is the Six of Cups here? The Queen of Wands. I am feeling this also has something to do with your confidence as well, okay? Being able to express yourself. Maybe you were someone who felt like you were not really, maybe even recognized by family. You know, I feel like with the Page of Cups energy here, I'm getting for some of you, emotional immaturity for some of you, okay? And I feel like there's this need for you to truly express yourself or find forms of expressing yourself, the things that you're interested in, the things that you feel drawn to, right? And I'm feeling for some of you there could have maybe even have been a lack of recognition, right? Like, let's just say if you were someone like you went to school and you did really good on a test, or you did really good at something, right? If you had a parent that maybe wasn't acknowledging that, right? Wasn't acknowledging that. So I'm definitely feeling there's a lot of inner childhood, maybe wounds. And I feel like they're around a masculine energy, okay? Maybe a father, or if you were someone that Yeah, I'm just feeling it's whatever kind of masculine energy, authoritative energy, a need for learning how to creatively express yourself. You know, you finding your confidence within, because we do have the Queen of Wands energy here too. So being able to find that confidence, the self-esteem, right? Maybe if there's not getting that recognition, right? Because of subconscious, or not subconscious fears, not getting the recognition from that you really needed, right? Yeah, so I'm feeling like this is a wound here. This is definitely a wound around your own masculine energy, or could even be because there was a masculine in your life. Some of you, this could have even been like a husband, somebody that you were in a long-term relationship with. Okay. Maybe even someone that you've lost. I'm feeling maybe even a partner that's passed away. Okay, this one's pretty deep, I will say. Out of the 3 piles, this one's got some really deep, I feel like, wounding here. I'm even getting for some of you like this was a partner or a husband or somebody that you were separated from, and this was something that was very challenging. So let's just say that if you are someone who's lost a spouse, right? After that spouse has passed, it can change you. It can make you feel almost like losing your drive, losing your passion, affecting you in a way that was pretty substantial, to the point where sometimes it could be like not believing in yourself, not believing that you can do certain things, that you can accomplish certain things, you know? So I'm definitely getting a masculine energy. Like I said, for some of you, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a father. It could be another major role in your life, someone here. And I'm feeling that that wounding is around the masculine. So it could be that there is, with these energies here, we have the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is our connection to source, right? Our connection to spirit. You also have deep perspective here. So it could be that there is that need for gaining perspective on, you know, who you truly are and your ability here, believing in yourself. We also have ego death here, right? So it can even be that ego is something that is blocking, right? Because ego can bring about feelings of fear, feelings of doubt, right? Where instead of listening to our intuition, we've got the ego, right? That is kind of leading us. And sometimes that can lead us into the wrong direction, right? And then we also have a journey of solitude here. So many of you, it could be maybe that you feel very isolated also from family, or you are someone who chooses to isolate yourself away from family, right? So you don't really feel like you have that structure or that, the stability, you know? Something I feel like, because the Emperor is card number 4 in the tarot, and 4s are about stability. Okay, so it's making me feel something here within the family unit. For many of you, inner childhood wounds, not getting the recognition, you know, that you really needed. Maybe the encouragement, the positive encouragement with your talents, your skills, your gifts, things of that nature, right? So let me see. I want to put these back here. And we're going to look at how you can work towards healing, releasing, letting go. Okay, but I am feeling it is working on your masculine energy. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay. So one of the things that I'm seeing here as your approach is, first off, is letting go of illusion. Okay. The 7 of Cups energy can be when we feel very overwhelmed by many different choices, options, feeling like we're pulled in many different directions. And we may be somebody who fantasizes about becoming, let's just say, the King of Pentacles, right? Becoming someone who is the Fool or even the Emperor, right? Very disciplined, very focused, having the power within ourselves to take action, to make choices, to basically make it happen with the Emperor, right? Whatever that is for you, whatever you feel you're good at, or what your talent is, what your skill is, right? The Seven of Cups can be when we keep ourselves stuck in that fantasy, that illusion, right? The Seven of Cups is called analysis paralysis, meaning that we kind of overanalyze things. And instead of actually keeping focused on what that is that we're wanting to create, we choose to not take action, right? We become paralyzed maybe by fear or doubt or insecurities, or maybe not feeling stable or worried about stability, right? That instead of making a choice to commit ourselves and dedicate ourselves to something for the long term that we wish to achieve, we end up making no choice, no decision, right? And here we become that Page of Pentacles that has a dream, but is not taking any action towards it. Okay? So this is, to me, like one of the first things here is letting go of illusions, right? The illusion that I cannot achieve this, that I will always be this person who in some way symbolically feels beneath that King of Pentacles, that this is something that I cannot attain in my lifetime and I cannot become, right? I don't know. I'm kind of noticing across the board, pile one, pile two, even this one makes me feel that way too, that there's just this energy of scarcity, right? And I don't know if I was saying that to you or to pile two, but it's kind of like this is something that is very common, right? For people that kind of have that lack or that scarcity type of mentality about us, right? Another thing that I'm seeing here is the Knight of Pentacles as your approach. The Knight of Pentacles is about slow and steady. So it's slow and steady to reach this level here of your potential of being the King of Pentacles is better than not doing anything at all, right? Even if we are the Knight of Pentacles and we're taking little baby steps towards getting there, the Knight of Pentacles is all about discipline, right? Focus, keeping ourselves grounded, committed to what those long-term goals are. But the important part is that we keep ourselves on track, right? We take action towards that with that masculine energy there. And the other message here with the Seven of Pentacles is also taking a look at what we are investing our time and energy into, and do those things that you're investing your time and energy into serve the purpose of helping you to align to what your potential truly is. And if they're not, why are we still investing time and energy into them? Okay, so this is a process of evaluation, reassessment, right? Not getting frustrated, right? Because the King of Pentacles doesn't become the King of Pentacles overnight. It takes this consistent effort of the Knight to your goals, to your dreams, to what inspires you, to disciplining yourself, right? To staying focused. Strategy, planning, right, is another thing with the Emperor, right? Planning it out, making a plan, creating a plan, and sticking to it with that Knight of Pentacles, right? The Seven of Pentacles is also telling us, be patient, right? Things are not going to happen overnight. That King of Pentacles is not going to happen for you overnight unless you win the lottery, right? Or something, you just have that kind of blessing to reach that potential, right? And the King of Pentacles is, or the Pentacles energy in general within the tarot, is everything having to do with what we are experiencing in the 3D world, right? Money, health, family, and so we feel abundant, right? We feel like we've been able to live a life that is filled with success and stability and security for ourselves, right? So we really feel like, wow, I really did this. I really achieved this. I've done this for myself. So the Seven of Pentacles also asks us to be patient, right? With what it is that we are investing our time and energy into so that we can live up to that potential, right? The Nine of Cups is also about wishes being fulfilled, right? And about us also holding gratitude with that as well. What else am I seeing with this? To do things that bring about fulfillment, happiness, right? That make us happy, right? Because I'm also seeing the King of Cups energy here too. And the King of Cups is, for many of you, the King of Cups is a very heart-centered energy. It could be being more compassionate, right, towards others, towards yourself. It could be healing. It could be love, right? Learning to love yourself, learning to be open to, loving and connections with other people, right? Especially with the ego death here. It can be also the including others, right? Thinking about others. Especially since you have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups here. Like I said, it's also involving family, right? So even if you're someone who has like strained relationships with family members, right? It's not to say that they have to be completely healed or anything like that to help you to remove these blockages. But maybe if you feel like you're in that place and you can't really fix, right, heal the relationship, at least you can really work towards healing yourself with those wounds that you might have that could be kind of creating blockages that are holding you back, right? So this King of Cups is also emotional maturity, right? And like I was saying here with that page that we had under there, it can be a need for you to really work towards bringing yourself to a place of emotional stability and maturity within yourself, right? Learning how to process your feelings, your emotions, especially with that moon energy that we had, which is talking about suppressed or repressed feelings and emotions, right? It's about bringing those things to the surface, healing them, releasing them, so that you can gain back that energy of you essentially becoming the emperor, right? You being in control, you taking the lead, you creating strategy and planning and staying focused and committed to what your goals are. The King of Cups is also this beautiful energy of art and the arts, the arts, traveling, being, like I said, being someone who's very compassionate and open and loving and giving, right, towards other people without feeling the need for something in return. It's just kind of like we're giving from a place of our heart, and we're also giving back to ourselves, okay? The King of Cups is also the master of, creativity and intuition and, the inner knowing. So it can even be working on your intuition, right? And especially with you having the crown chakra there as something of a blockage, it could be that disconnection that we have to source, okay? So that can be working on healing, maybe doing some crown chakra work, okay? Because this keeps us blocked. This keeps us disconnected from our spirit guides, our spirit team, to where even if spirit is trying to send that guidance to us, this wound that you have, to me, is something that is maybe creating some blockages maybe within your chakras, right? This, of course, may not be the only one that's here, but it is the one that spirit's kind of bringing up today, right? So to me, this, in a way, this is spirit saying there is a disconnect between you and source, okay? You and source, there's a disconnect there. What is this? Okay, what I'm noticing here, and I just saw it right now, on his little thing here, we have the number 15, which is the devil energy in the tarot. So this makes me feel like there's something, could potentially be toxic, karmic. This can be maybe even for some of you, because the devil energy can talk about illusions, fears, doubts, attachment, codependency. For some of you, codependency. Okay. Is what I'm getting. Codependency for some of you, right? Especially, like I said, if you were someone who had maybe in your family that, yeah, I feel like codependency, her attachment, maybe fear surrounding manifestations, abundance, things of that nature. And I almost feel like, because looking at the number 15 here, like I said, as it connects to the devil energy, I'm seeing this volcano that's kind of erupting right at his crown. And there's a crown chakra blockage, right? So it almost makes me feel like in some way Spirit is saying here that the key to unblocking your crown so that you can receive that guidance and wisdom from the divine and more trust and faith in yourself is by clearing whatever this devil energy is symbolic for you. You know? Because to me, looking at the volcano erupt, behind him, behind his crown, is tied into this devil energy. Okay? Codependency, attachment. Even for some of you, if there's any toxic or karmic patterns of behavior that you might have, you know, that you can acknowledge about yourself, that you're needing to clear. It's the devil energy is also the shadow self, right? Your shadow, which is creating blockages. And our shadow is basically anything that is not so positive about our personality. Okay? I don't know if I have my shadow deck around here so I can kind of give you guys, but our shadow could be like one of those things could be self-sabotage, or that we're someone who's self-loathing, or that we are someone who's needy, or it's kind of like those negative aspects of our personality that we really need to work towards bringing into balance. And I can't find my shadow deck right now, but you get the point. It's those parts of yourself that we try to hide from other people, right? And the shadow comes out sometimes. It can come out, you know, as jealousy, as rage, as anger, as many different things, right? As many things as you can think of positive synonyms for, or not just positive words about our personality, right? We can be joyful and someone who is giving. You know, we can also have the negative qualities. So to me, it's kind of like there's a need also for doing some shadow work, working on the shadow self. I'm definitely feeling codependency here. Okay. So I'm glad I just saw that. That's like written so small. But yeah, to me, this is Spirit's way of saying the key to unblocking the crown chakra to help you to embody this energy of the Emperor, where you do take action. The key is in doing the shadow work, the healing with your shadow. Any type of codependency, attachments, unhealthy patterns of behavior, maybe even toxic patterns of behavior that you might have as a person, especially if there's toxic family situations. Wow. Toxic family. Okay. Yeah. So I could probably go on forever with that, but let's see what your oracle has here. So then that makes me think, if we've got the shadow here with the devil, this King of Cups is a lot of healing. Okay. Heart chakra energy, healing the heart chakra. Okay. I'm also feeling root chakra energy here too, because we are talking about stability and security. So root chakra, crown chakra, heart chakra, maybe even some third eye with the Seven of Cups. Okay, so we have Spirit Guardian of Autumn, and it says letting go. So this to me is a lot about releasing the past, right? The past self, the old self, letting go of the ego. Also, because this is Spirit saying ego death. Okay, the devil is also ego. The devil energy is also ego. Look at that, shadow work. Shadow work. Okay. Wow. Family. Forgiveness. Yep. Like I said, there's something with your Ten of Cups, your Six of Cups. I'm seeing the little family here with the two children here. There's a need for forgiveness. You know? So it's like, this could even be like, let's just say your family, like you being a child and your parents, or this can even be maybe even like generations, you know, but there's a need for release. There's a need for forgiveness, and that can be forgiving yourself, right? Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, family members. We have sacred breath and sound, life force and communication. And then we also have Athena with knowledge. I'm kind of curious to see what this shadow work is. Okay, so what is the shadow work that pile number... I should probably do a shadow work reading. I bet that would probably be really helpful. So I should probably work on that. What is the shadow work that pile number 3 is needing to work on to heal this belief that is holding them back from their greatest potential? What is the shadow work that pile number 3 is needing to do to clear this belief? What shadow work are they needing to do? What shadow work is pile number 3 needing to do? 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups. So this is going to be more nurturing, more loving, more open towards giving to others. Okay? Creating balance with what you're giving to others. So especially if you are someone who is codependent or has been codependent, or there's been codependency in the family, right? This can be you healing with that Queen of Cups, being more nurturing, being more loving towards others, towards yourself. The 6 of Pentacles is about reciprocity, right? So if, let's just say you are someone who is constantly giving to others, right? Constantly giving to others, and there is no balance there, right? It can be a need also for you to set some boundaries. But if you've been someone who's constantly been taking from others and not giving anything in return, that can be a time for you to be more generous, more generosity, right? With that 6 of Pentacles, and definitely more nurturing, more compassionate, right? More empathy, more love, okay? Yourself, others. The Lover's energy here to me too is about you finding balance within your feminine and your masculine energies, okay? Forgiveness, forgiving past, right? Letting go is a huge thing we're seeing here, and it has to do with family, is what Spirit's saying here. So it can be forgiving your family members. It could be forgiving your parents, your grandparents. You know, even if you are someone who does have children, a lot of it can also be forgiving yourself, right? That forgiveness is going to go both ways, right? Also with the knowledge here, to me, this is a lot of knowledge and wisdom that you've learned, right? From this experience that you've had and how you've been maybe holding yourself back. So yeah, kindness, generosity, love, especially if you are someone who even comes across with the Emperor energy, because sometimes the Emperor can be a little bit controlling, especially when it's in its shadow, authoritative, controlling, demanding, probably bossy, right? Probably bossy. Yeah, but the Emperor doesn't talk about feelings. It's a sometimes very rigid type of energy. And so this can be a need to open your heart up more, right? A need to just be more loving, more nurturing, maybe towards family, you know? When you think of the Queen of Cups, you think of being, you know, sensitive and gentle and kind, nurturing, listening, right? To maybe what family members are saying, or listening also to yourself, your own intuition, your own feelings, right? Or also even taking into consideration the feelings of others, right? But to me, yeah, that is balance here. Feminine, masculine with the shadow work. Okay. What else? Okay. The sacred breath and sound. It says life force and communication. So I feel like sacred breath could be, for some of you, this could be a useful tool I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know that it was something that we did when I was in Reiki school, with using the power of breath work to be able to, helping you to heal, helping you to release, helping you to kind of find restoration, right? Restorative energy within you. And maybe even sound could be something that really helps you, right? Sound bowls, or if they have videos all over YouTube, right, that have sound baths, right? Which is gonna help you to release, okay? Help you to release, help you to let go, help you to forgive, help you to bring all of these things to the surface so that you can heal them, right? Growing wiser because of that with knowledge, okay? Learning how to communicate also your needs, right? Your desires, but also paying attention and listening to especially the needs of others, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. So to close out your reading, pile number 3, I'm going to be pulling one last message from the Kuan Yin Oracle. I am going to shuffle it off camera because some of the images in this Oracle deck are a little racy, and I might need to use my little post-it notes to cover them up. So I'm just going to shuffle it over here. For pile 3, what is their guidance, advice for pile number 3? What is pile 3's guidance, advice? Pile number 3. That's that one card for pile 3. Messages pile number 3 needing to hear. Okay, there we go. And this one is fine. Okay, so we've got the Dance Unveiling, card number 36. Okay. Okay, so the Dance Unveiling says, there is a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sands shifting, the picture will seem clear and quite different in how it once appeared to you. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your intuition. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. Okay, so it says, often what we think we know is only a small part of the bigger picture. With some more information, what we think is the truth can shift, sometimes dramatically, and reveal a completely different reality. Sometimes we really imagine a situation, person, a place to be all that we think or feel that it is, only to find out that it is quite not that way after all. Some time and involvement has passed. There is an important situation in your life right now that is still unfolding, and you have yet to perceive it fully. It is safe for you to be patient and curious and trust what you feel is unfolding now. Don't rush to set things in motion, to form a structure, or even make things concrete until you've had a chance to be clearer about the situation or process. There will be a time in the near future when you will realize that the graceful cosmic dance of Kuan Yin has unfolded and the veil has been lifted. At that time, you will realize that you are seen much more clearly and accurately than you have previously been able to do. Okay, so it says only then will an appropriate course of action or non-action will be clear to you. Trying to apply effort or create results before that time will not cause the unveiling dance to unfold more quickly. So this is basically Spirit saying, be patient, be patient. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.